Hi, my name is Jess for ReadingWise, and this is part 3 of the ReadingWise vocabulary training. The ReadingWise program has a dashboard where you can view all different modules. For vocabulary, the dashboard is slightly different to the rest of your other ReadingWise modules. You will be able to access the live view. This is for when students are working within class. You can filter for the module that they're working on and the group that you're working with, and then you'll be able to see them pop up on this traffic light system. This is a really easy way to ensure that students are engaged and active whilst you are in class with them. Making sure that you as a supervisor have a laptop or device that you can monitor your class on is really handy in this scenario. As most schools will be using this as homework, you will find most likely you'll be using this learner's view more often. The learner's view allows you to filter for students and for groups. It allows you to add and remove word lists as well as change the background word list start point. You'll notice that there are lots of different bits of information that you can pull from this learner's view, and you will be using this as a way to monitor homework. So in terms of using the dashboard to monitor work completed, the first thing you're going to do is you are going to filter for your learner group. You can also filter for word list. So if you are focusing particularly on completing that half-term multidisciplinary list, you may wish to filter for that word list as well. Once you've selected your filter, click Apply. This will then bring up the dashboard view. You'll notice in this dashboard view that you have time spent on your filtered word list as well as the total amount of time. Where it says word list in this column, if you have not filtered for a word list, it will say all word lists. This means that the data being presented to you is cumulative across all of the word lists. If your students only have one list allocated to them, then of course they will be only showing the data for one word list. If you have 3 word lists allocated to your students and you have not filtered for a specific one, then this time will be all of the time added up for all of the different word lists. Another way that you can monitor homework within the ReadingWise vocabulary module is to allocate weekly reports to yourself. These weekly reports will be sent on the day of your choosing for the selection of groups that you have chosen to receive reports for. You'll notice that on the top right hand corner there is a key that is color coded so you can easily tell how much time your students have spent on their word lists. These have been recently updated to also include words completed or correct words. Your students will also have this multiple word list allocation page. When your students log in, they'll be able to see all the different word lists allocated to them. The white symbolises that they have work that they can complete within the word list. Orange symbolises that it is in a revision cycle. Once a word list is in a revision cycle, your students will no longer be able to interact with that word list until it becomes white again. If they click on the word list, they will be able to be given a date that tells them when it will reopen for them. They can also check their own tokens and time completed by clicking on their avatar. As this page demonstrates, students monitoring their own progress can click on their avatar at any point and see the total amount of time that they have spent so far in that session. They can also see historical time data for their vocabulary module.